Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Roxy and I'm back with another wig video. So this video is sponsored by Supernova. So they definitely sent me this beautiful red hair that you see, and it's in the color 99J, just in time for Valentine's Day. If you guys check below, you'll see that I have a coupon code where you guys can save some money off of this hair. So Supernova sent me 3 bundles and the frontal. The bundles are in the length 22, 22, and 20 inches. And the frontal is in the length 20 inches. Yeah, 20 inches. So, and it's in the style body wave. So I definitely constructed a wig with this hair. I'm not going to go into detail of how I constructed this wig, but I'm just going to briefly show you guys that I made the wig using a hot glue gun. So I simply started by gluing down the frontal onto the cap first, right? And I find it so much easier to use a hot glue gun, but once I glued down the frontal, I went ahead and I just laid down the bundles with the longest length on the bottom, and then I made my way up until, you know, I filled in all the gaps. And that's pretty much the gist of how I create my wigs. And lately I've only been using the hot glue gun because it takes up half the time that it normally makes to make a wig when you're sewing it. And also the glue is kind of stringy, but it absolutely does not get stuck in the hair, so it's an easy cleanup, and that's what I like about using the hot glue gun. So this is the finished unit, guys. I ended up using 2 bundles and the frontal, so it's still looking nice and full. The hair is nice and soft, and I'm loving the body wave. So I did do the elastic band method where I sewed the elastic band into the cap. Okay, so just showed you the piece that I cut out there, the piece of the cap that I cut out there. So now I'm just using the hot comb, and this is just to move the hair out the way and blend the baby hair that was given with the rest of the wig, so I can go ahead and pluck my frontal. So I'm just plucking the frontal so that it looks more natural, and the frontal that they sent was very nice and full, so it's very easy to customize. I'm just showing you here how much hair I had to pluck in order for me to achieve the look that I wanted. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and start applying my wig, I should say. So I'm definitely doing a ball cap method, and this is the way I've learned how to do it, just by spraying some Got2b free spray onto my wig cap. So this is just gonna set the wig cap onto my head. So now that it's dry, I'm just gonna cut off the excess wig cap. Okay, and I'm just gonna get it as close to my hairline as possible without getting it too close to my hairline, if that makes sense. And I'm trying to customize it so that, you know, it gives me the outline of my natural hairline. So once I trim off the excess cap, this is my ball cap pretty much. So now I'm just going to be using some pressed powder. This is the pressed powder I'm using in the first clip. I ended up using the cream to powder because it was just more creamy, and I liked the color that it was giving me better than the actual powder. So I'm just blending that in, and once I have that set in, it's time for me to put on my wig. to be honest, I was kind of nervous about this color, but I was like, hey, let me try it. And once I put it on my head, I just knew that, you know, this was gonna be a killer. Like, I love this color on my skin. I just love everything about it. It doesn't look too, you know, too bright or too crazy. It's a perfect tone. Like, Supernova nailed it with this color. So I'm gonna be sticking on my wig using the Got2b glue or Got2b gel. Okay, so I'm putting in a coat of that on, like, along my hairline. And then I'm gonna go in with some Got2b free spray. I'm doing this method where I put on the wig before cutting off the actual lace. And I learned this from other YouTubers on YouTube. And this is my first time trying it, and I found I really like this method a lot better. It gives you a lot more control. And yeah, so I'm just pressing in the like the glue into the lace so that it can stick, using the end of my rat tail comb. I'm just smoothing it out, pressing everything in, you know, and then I'm gonna let it dry, and letting it dry just helps it stay into place and help it stick more. So now I'm using my hot comb again, and this is just gonna help flatten your frontal, and also it's gonna get those little extra hairs out the way so that you can cut your excess lace off properly. So as you can see here, I'm just starting to cut off my lace, and I'm not doing anything fancy. I'm just gonna cut along the actual hairline that's that was given to me. So I'm not gonna do anything fancy. I'm just tracing around the hairline of the wig. The extra spray that I'm doing right now is just for extra security and just to help the lace melt into my scalp. And I'm just loving this color, as you guys can see. I'm actually pretty shocked. So right now I'm just adding some of the wax stick. So the wax stick helps the hot comb work better with the hair. So now I'm just widening my side part by tweezing it a little bit more, just making it look more pronounced. And once that was plucked, I went ahead with some foundation and I just pressed that into the part and just blended it in, just so it looks a little bit more realistic and more visible. So I definitely decided to leave the natural curl of the body wave, which I don't normally do. I normally usually curl it or straighten it, but I don't know if it was because of the beautiful color. I was like, let me just keep this body wave going here, and I decided to use some mousse, and I also used some serum, like an anti-frizz serum, to define the body wave. It was so beautiful, guys. I'm just absolutely in love with this hair. The texture, the color, the quality of the frontal. Supernova definitely came through with this wig, especially in time for Valentine's Day. If you like this hair as much as I do, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and check out my description box for my coupon code where you can save some money. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.